their role is, but also the role of the community. Because for every aspect like jam, the first one is the car has a role.
Yes, yes.
And also as a city we have the role. So we are playing our role.
Yes.
One the other person also plays the role.
Okay.
So the aim is that at the end of the training they are able to report about air quality in advance way, casting the same way the drones as opposed to shooting us all the time.
Yes, shooting us all the time.
Yeah, so I know that this is one of the things helping us to manage jam. And I thought it's important for them to appreciate.
True.
Yeah, so I hand over to
Okay.
gentlemen.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're engineers, so we're not trained to speak about what we do, but I'm going to do my best here. My name is Solomon. Here where you are is the Traffic Control Center. The Kampala Traffic Control Center. It's the first of its kind in East and Central Africa. It was a grant that was given to us by the government of Japan. And there were just a few things that were intended when they giving us that grant. This was given to us for free. And the intention here was to solve more than one problem. It depends on how you're looking, the lenses in which you're looking at it. But here we're speaking about air quality, and perhaps let's keep it in with the lens of air quality. So as even from very many headlines or very many of your pieces that you guys write about how traffic jam causes a lot of loss in air quality, because the more vehicles remain on the roads, when they spend a lot of time on the road, that means that more fuel is being burned. Maybe people are always engaging higher gears, or lower gears that spew much more the noxious gases, the harmful gases. So this is intended to improve on movement, traffic control, and as an incidental impact would also reduce on the air pollution that we have in the country. So what you're looking at here is the traffic control center. Basically, the intention of the people who are donating this to us was to reduce at least the time taken from, if you look down there, for example, there's something that is highlighted, junction 2 at Azima Road. Here. See that? Okay, this is being controlled by something else. But basically what you're looking at here is a simple, what they call a deformed map of Kampala. And the intention of this system here is to connect junctions that are traffic controlled, to have them here in a sense that you can look at them, and also to optimize on the green times, such that maybe if someone is driving, they reach Spear Junction, they're coming from Chireka, they don't spend a lot of time waiting and then releasing all those noxious fumes, such that if maybe this system here can detect that vehicles are waiting, it can quickly release them, and then they make it to where they're going, spending less time, and in that case, spewing less noxious fumes into the atmosphere. So what you're looking at here is this was a kind of like we can call it a pilot. The first pilot was something that was done some years ago, just before COVID around there. We had some junctions that were done at Kololo, Katikati, Regency Apartments, those ones there, Lukogo. That was like a proof of concept. So when that concept worked out, we got that grant from Japan of it was about $20 million. It was to improve on the very old junctions, roundabouts, to make them junctions. And then also construct this building that you see here and connect it to a Japanese traffic control technology called Moderato. So that traffic control technology, it basically, you can call it's like intelligent, the way you hear AI, that it can look at those junctions and it has detectors that are connected to the signals, such that when vehicles, let's say, are coming, it actuates and informs the signal that there's a large platoon of vehicles coming over here, please release, so that they spend less time in traffic. So the intention is for the city to have all the junctions connected ultimately to this system, such that people stop complaining about the traffic jam. I'm sure you have heard, or you are the ones actually report about it. The traffic is very bad. So what you're looking at there is, in short, is what we call a deformed map. The way you have Google Maps, but now this is deformed. So it's deformed to have just 30 of the junctions we have in Kampala. Right now, by the end of this year, adding, if you include all the projects that are being done right now, we shall have maybe around 80, nearly 80. And in more developed jurisdictions, we normally or everything is connected to a traffic control center. You can have them regionally, or you can have them in a central place. The intention is for kcca to have almost all of them connected to at least this place. And when that is done, that can ensure that at least the travel time taken by residents, or by commuters, or road users, or the vehicles that are moving is much, much shorter, thereby, like what said, reduce on the pollution that is being exhibited, or that you're seeing. So, this here, down there, you can see that, for example, that cross, like a cross, then you have the circle, you have that circle there, and then you have like kind of like triangles flanking it. That is basically detecting it. The triangle is the circle is the junction itself. So that is spear junction. The first junction we did, spear. And then up to the very, very right, top left, sorry, is kubiri. So just to quickly to go through, that is kubiri. You go like this towards the right, you have mortuary. Then this one here, which has white triangle, that is Mulago. This is one Degia. These are basically what we captured the city from the east to the western side. Understand? But then also there's so many other junctions that we like to add here.
So the Y is connected on the grid.
Y is that is Kubi. We call it Kubi.
No, there is Y is
okay.
When you're going to Pula Road.
Okay. Now that junction had been part of the Northern Bypass. Had been done under the Northern Bypass project. Northern Bypass was a project that is being done by our colleagues at former Yiino, which is now Ministry of Works. So since it was kind of like a difference in jurisdiction, those projects now have been planned to be connected here.
I thought these projects are interconnected because whatever happens in Kampala, I thought the kcca is responsible for
Yes, that is true. So that's why I'm telling you that the intention is to connect those other junctions, like for example, Waise to this. This has just been completed actually. This we're about 6 months away from the inauguration. The thing was inaugurated around September of last year, and to start working. So we have the 30 that came with it. The 30 that you saw Mulago. I'm sure you saw Mulago was being done. Kubiri. Then the ones that we did City Square. Then the ones actually you guys have been enjoying, but no one even ever says anything. So the thing about traffic is that when it improves, no one says anything. When things are bad, people are like, oh, things are very bad. So yeah, now even those complaints that we have, the intention of kcca is to ensure that things get better.
Traffic has improved.
Yes.
We are complaining because now, even if you have all this system, we are still having traffic officers on the road who are stopping us to go when green is showing.
Okay.
So
now the intention is as if you go to, let's say, the developed world, you cannot remove the element of police officers because there's an element of enforcement that is required always, especially for places like where we come from here in Africa, where people maybe are less disciplined than in other places. Like someone will, of course, do a red light violation. Someone will, the light is showing red, and then they want to continue. Maybe it's showing them that please prepare to stop, and then they're continuing. So the policemen have traditionally been there, and it's not easy for us to just do away with them. So at the moment, kcca prefers to work with them than against them. With the intention being that eventually, when things get better and everyone can see that the traffic can control itself, then the policemen will relegate themselves to more of the enforcement function. Maybe they just stand beside to see who is committing the traffic offense, and then maybe ticket you or take the offense. But as per now, we still can't refuse the fact that we have to continue working with them, because that has been what has been happening traditionally, and we cannot just get done with them. But kcca's intention is to eventually allow cars flow on their own, because that is the only feasible way. You can't. The policeman is a human being. He can't. Even if he's there most of the time, you can't be there all the time, and traffic moves all the time. So eventually you have to move on towards a system that is autonomous and works on its own, can actuate itself, can understand that the vehicles are moving in this manner, and then basically give the required green timings for other vehicles to move through smoothly. It's 27 junctions, in mind, including the 4 that are on the pilot, so there are 31. And the major ones, we had major ones that we felt were keynotes. For example, if you're coming from the north of Kampala, you'll definitely go through Mulago and Kubiri. You can't avoid that. So the major ones there would be Kubiri, let's say, and Mulago. This other side, when you're coming, let's say from Chireka, Boyogerere, you definitely have to go through Spear at some point. That's a major one. Here within within the CBD, we have very major ones at Square 1, Square 2. We have Grand Imperial, we have Razori, and we have Nasa Road, it was one of them. The Kampala flyover project is just a matter, we're just waiting for, it's just a matter of connecting the cable. We're waiting for it to come online as soon as possible. Those are the ones that we're able to do then, because it was a grant that was given to us. So now when someone gives you, so you also have to be, the onus is on you now to also to add on to that. So that is the plan that
So that means that you are only working with the specific 31 which were there. And you're not interlinking with the other ones we had already.
Yeah, now, the most of the ones that we had before are also ready. Because the job of linking is just a matter of extending what they call a fiber optic cable. We've seen those fiber optic cables that we use for the internet. Basically, it just needs a physical connection of that sort to connect it here. And at the time, kcca had an MOU with the police. Police has the network now spread out. So we're sharing infrastructure. So it's just a matter of just making that connection, which I believe is taking very little time. kcca actually is in the process of adding on another 30 on top of these ones, which is going to happen very, very soon.